Night, when a question is asked to the Chief Minister's office, 2 in the morning, he is there in the office. 6 in the morning, he is there holding meetings. And that's the kind of life somewhere that you also led. What makes people like you tick or tick talk, I would say?
First of all, from the bottom of my heart, apologies for being late. One of the infrastructure issues that we'll talk about, the traffic. But I would like to also thank the Honorable CM Saab, because he really is my 3 and 4 a.m. friend. Whenever I'm lonely, I don't call 100, I call Fadnavis Saab. I think, we all have devised methodologies and organizations where we decide that, you have to wake up at a certain time, and then you have to go to work at a certain time, have lunch at a certain time, and then sleep at a certain time. But I think when you start loving your work so much as the CM Saab does, and I've gotten to know this, honestly, once or twice when, and of course, I only remember CM Saab when I'm in trouble. I never call him in good times. कि सर ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई, तो मैं कई बार सोचता हूँ, और बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको मैं मैसेज नहीं भेजता हूँ, क्योंकि ये assumption करना कि मेरे जैसे सब लोग जाग रहे होंगे, ये गलत है. But I have sent him messages at 3 a.m. in the morning for an issue which is sometimes personal, sometimes a little more social. And I've got a prompt response in 1 second. So I think if you love your work, it doesn't seem like work. It looks like, just going through daily phase. You eat when you get food, you sleep when you get time, you travel when you have to, and you keep working, because I think he just enjoys his work so much. And for me, it is... मेरा तो पापी पेट का सवाल है, तो मुझे तो करना ही पड़ता है, मैं छोड़ नहीं सकता.
एक और सवाल आपसे पूछता हूँ. आज जब स्पीचेस चल रहे थे तो शायद किसी ने कहा कि मुख्यमंत्री नागपुर के हैं, लेकिन मुंबई शहर को उनको इतना लगाव क्यों है? You are called quote unquote a Delhi boy, but what makes you love Mumbai so much other than पापी पेट का सवाल, as you say?
No, I really believe, मुझे सचमुच ऐसा लगता है कि मैं ऐसा मैं अपने आप की तारीफ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट मैं जीता जागता मिसाल हूँ मैं, कि इस सिटी के अंदर हम कहीं से भी हों, जो भी हमारा कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड हो, जो भी हमारा रिलीजन हो, जहाँ से भी हम कोशिश करके एक ख्वाब देखने के लिए आएँ, दिस इज़ द सिटी ऑफ ड्रीम्स. एंड मैं उसका जीता जागता एग्जाम्पल हूँ. मैं सचमुच बोलता हूँ, इसलिए नहीं कि मैं मॉडेस्ट हो रहा हूँ, बट मेरा जितना टैलेंट या मेरे जैसा पढ़ा लिखा बहुत सारे ऐसे नौजवान हैं, बट मुझे एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली मुंबई में आने की, और मुझे कम्युनिटी मिली, और वो कम्युनिटी फिर एक फैमिली हो गई. सो आई थिंक देयर इज दिस स्ट्रेंज इमोशन. सम सिटीज हैव इमोशंस. आई हैव बीन टू सिटीज अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. व्हेन यू गो देयर, दे आर वेरी नाइस, दे आर वेरी क्लीन, एंड दे आर वेरी वंडरफुल, बट यू डोंट फील एज इफ यू आर अटैच्ड टू द सिटी. Perhaps you just go in for a drive or a shopping spree, or just because you have to work. But Mumbai has this feel that it makes you feel apnapan. So whenever somebody comes here, I think जिस अपनाहट से लोग अपने आप को यहाँ पर जैसे मैंने पाया कि सब लोगों ने मुझे अपना लिया, you feel like giving it back. You feel like wanting to tell people that this is the best city in the world. So I think that's what happens for CM Saab also, कि चाहे नागपुर के हों, कानपुर के हों, दिल्ली के हों, बंगाल के हों, यूपी के हों, बिहार के हों, तमिलनाडु के हों, गुजरात के हों. I think everybody just comes here with a dream, and the city fulfills the dream, and you feel like giving it back to it. So I think he must be feeling the same, and that's why so many people love him here and in Nagpur, I'm sure.
Shahrukh, I know there are questions that you may want to ask the Chief Minister also, and I'm going to leave you with one thought, that if you were asked what would you like to do for this city, somewhere on this forum at Mumbai 2.0, we are asking that it's not only everybody says government should do this, the civic administration should do that, but what are we as citizens doing for the city? So I'm leaving this thought with you right now, and whenever you would like to answer that, but over to you and the Chief Minister, what would you like?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions to start with, and then as we discuss, maybe I'll find some points from it. My first question is, I see CM Saab whenever I've attended functions like this with him or met him personally. Sir, आप जब भी change की बात करते हैं मुंबई में, so I see maximum passion in you. I feel there is this drive कि मैं मुंबई में change ले आऊँगा. So one, how does it come? And why do you feel so strongly to bring these changes? Because it's a city, it's working well, and there are issues like the lady pointed out, and so many others, I'm sure, but they will get resolved as time goes by. One, your passion for changes in Mumbai, and specifically some of them, plus the two issues you feel give you nightmares about Mumbai. आपको दो ऐसे कौन से कि यार ये बड़ा ही मुश्किल वाला इशू है?
नहीं, पहले तो मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि for almost 20 years I was a non-resident Mumbaikar. So being a member of legislature assembly, वैसे रहता था नागपुर में, लेकिन आधी ज़िंदगी मुंबई में ही जाती थी. और इसलिए मैं जब देखता था कि मुंबई has so much of potential and that potential is not being used. So I used to raise these things in the assembly but had no chance to do it. So like, you know, our MMRD is here, and I used to say that time that MMRD is not a bank. You are collecting money from people, you are depositing, and you are not reinvesting it. You need to reinvest it. So when I got a chance as a chief minister, first thing I did was to empty the coffers of MMRDA, to empty the coffers of SIDCO. I said, invest for Mumbai. And I think this passion which comes after looking, you know, various cities doing good, they are developing. When you go world over, you find that Mumbai has everything. Mumbai can be one of the best global cities, but somewhere in infrastructure, in certain other areas, we have not acted. So I always want to act upon it, and when fortunately by God's grace, I got the chance, I said, now it's my time to do it. I have been pointing fingers, I have been saying in assembly that this is not done, that is not done, that is not done. Now I cannot say it. Now I have to do it. And so I started doing it. And about nightmares, I think as a chief minister, every day you have a nightmare. So it's very difficult to compare which is worst of your nightmares. But I think I would not say nightmare, but one of the biggest thing which we really need to do in Mumbai, we'll create the infrastructure, we'll transform this city, but at the same time, you know, the huge population of this city which lives in slum, we need to provide them access to, you know, good housing, good life. And when you look at that, fortunately, you know, we have had this SRA scheme for many years, but through SRA we created vertical slums. And there have been reports that now people are catching up different type of illness through, you know, these vertical slums. So fortunately, in the new DCR, we changed the rules. And we said, let the profit come down. But if we are providing them housing, then at least we should provide them decent housing. So we increased the footprint, we increased you know, the open spaces, the areas in those housing. And I think the biggest challenge is that it is very easy to say that we'll build house and we'll provide the house to somebody from slum. It's the most difficult thing to do. And when you have 45% of your population living in slum, the biggest challenge before this city is to provide decent housing to this 45% of people. And I think if we could do it, and it's doable, maybe in next 6, 7, 8, 10 years we can do it. If we could do it, that will only make this city a global city. Not just doing infrastructure will make it global city, but giving access to decent housing to all these people who live in slum will make this a global city.
So my next question to you is that we will obviously keep on pointing fingers at you now because you're on the other side, जैसा आप करते थे assembly के अंदर पहले, कि आप ये क्यों नहीं करते, वो क्यों नहीं करते. Is there a thing that you genuinely believe that the citizens of Mumbai, all of us, we need to be aware of and do certain things which will help with all the schemes, all the schemes, all the policies, all that needs to be done for Mumbai and the country. I'm sure there are a lot of ideas. Ideas need execution, execution needs time, and time is what we all don't have and patience from us. So even if we include the fact that we are patient, we'll keep pointing fingers and saying, aisa kyun nahi ho raha, aisa kyun nahi ho raha. What can we do? And see, someone from Bollywood or from the Indian film industry, मैं सिर्फ प्रचार कर सकता हूँ कि मैं बोल दूँ ये अच्छी बात है, स्वच्छ भारत है, या cleanliness ठीक है, या traffic का जो है उल्लंघन ना करें. But beyond that, what do you think the normal citizens? I can still use the fact that we are public figures and talk about some goodness for the city. But just normal citizens, Mumbaikas, what do you expect of them?
The one thing I would like to say.